This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Tuesday episode of Oilersnation Radio.
Welcome.
I don't know how much I want to talk about the Oilers today.
Zero. And we've already done 90 minutes on it today, and I'm low on motivation.
We were here last Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. But we did a pretty good job not really talking about the Oilers last week. Oh, no, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
I was gone. I was in Toronto.
You did a great job of not talking about them.
Actually, I talked about the Oilers the entire time I was gone because the entire country, all they want to talk about is the Oilers.
They did lose 9-1, so...
That was before that.
Yeah.
No,
that was
way.
2 weeks ago.
No, it was last Tuesday. Last Saturday. Because this Saturday they won.
Yeah.
They made improvements. They won a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, 2 weeks ago.
Time is a flat circle, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're having a good time.
I joked with the Morning Cup of Hockey guys. They invited me on this morning. And I said, I come on your show 5 times a year. In November to panic.
Yep.
In January to talk about the winning streak. When we're down by 2 to the LA Kings.
Yep.
When we beat the LA Kings, Cup final. I was like, I've done exactly 5 appearances every year their shows existed. And those have been the parameters.
So you got your first one out of the way, though.
Yeah, first one out of the way. Had my meltdown. It was all good.
What was the Cole's notes on the meltdown?
I wouldn't even say I had a meltdown. Like I just kind of sat there and was like, a lot of this is the same shit as before. Just because we think they can bounce out of this and we kind of all know that eventually they will, doesn't mean that there aren't concerning signs.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of those.
Yeah.
When we end up talking about the Oilers, or if.
How are we going to do it?
Well,
like power rankings? Are we going to throw up a grenade and give it a grade?
A grenade grade.
Grenade grade.
Or we just all blow up from said grenade and never have to talk about it again.
And then the team's blowing up, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll get to it for our friends at Oodle Noodle. I want to tell you can add on 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, 6 wontons for just $2. The purchase of any signature or premium box available in store at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. Nation Dan, you've got the delicious debate today.
Oh,
I do. So I want you guys, it's, I think that we all kind of have the same, we're all taking the same note here where it's like the losses don't affect us that much because we trust that they're going to be better.
And we're numb.
Yeah. And to your point, Tyler, last night was bad. I want you guys to think about last night and then give the answer as to which one you think is worse. Was it 5-1 against Buffalo or 9-1 against Colorado?
Before we give our answers, I was legit thinking about this already today.
Do you want a shit sandwich or do you want a shit sandwich with mustard?
See, we can't avoid it anymore. We can't say, that one wasn't that bad.
I think Colorado still stands above because it was at home.
Oh, yeah.
And that'd be the difference for me.
I forgot about that element.
Yeah. And I think I feel like in yesterday's game, there was moments where I'm like, all right, it's 1-1. We've seen them play this bad before and win. And then obviously it fell apart very quickly. I literally walked my car to go to my parents' house on a commercial, I thought it was a commercial break. Got in my car and they were down 3-1. It was crazy.
2 goals in 62 seconds specifically.
What a wreck. Good for them. So yeah, I think it's Colorado because yesterday's game had a glimmer of hope. That game had nothing. And at least there was a bit of fight as well. A literal fight yesterday.
Fair enough.
I think I agree that Colorado, because one, it was at home. Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah.
National audience. Flat. Start to finish.
I'm going to jump in before you, Tyler, because I want to give a contrarian just to kind of help maybe give a little bit of an argument the other way. And I felt like it was Buffalo because that whole lineup was entirely beatable. It's not one of those.
Missing 5 of their top 9 is bad.
It's not one of those games where you can even just be like, oh, the goalie let us down completely. The team and the offense made a rookie goaltender look amazing. He was up against Hall of Fame offense last night. Skinner. And he looked unbelievable. And also the Buffalo Sabres announcers got to just tee off on us.
Which BS.
It is and it isn't, because I think from us being in the decade of darkness, especially like Bag Milk and I sitting here, we made those jokes. When we would beat a team that we had no business beating, we had a field day with it. And so that's where I just think that Buffalo is the worst one. Sorry, Tyler, you go ahead.
I think Buffalo's worse. Colorado, I feel like we kind of saw it coming a bit. It was like, this might get ugly. And then it got ugly. And it's like, you know what? Kick in the ass they needed. Here comes the turnaround.
All the Oilers.
We're supposed to be beating Buffalo. We're not supposed to lose that game 5-1 when Buffalo doesn't even play that well. Like to me, it's handing Buffalo a win is so frustrating.
But you're never supposed to lose a game 9-1 also.
Shit happens.
I'd give like yesterday, if we're just talking about those two games in a vacuum individually with no other context to it.
That is the debate.
Then I don't think it's that close. I just think like the whole conversation as well going into the Colorado game, well, you're right. Like it seemed destined that something was going to go horribly wrong, but there was also the optimistic conversation of like measuring stick. Surely they can get up for this one. They've just had 3 days off and like did okay against Dallas, just blew it, but it was like not the worst performance we've seen from them. Surely they can learn from this. And then you lose 9-1 and literally like not one player had a good game that night. Not one.
That's where I'm at too. Cause like there was also like at home, Saturday night, all that stuff. And then the hype the days leading up to it. This is going to be a great matchup. It's going to be two high flying teams going at it, two cup contenders. And then, the only surprising thing of that night for me is that we didn't get the jersey toss.
I think that last thing you said there, though, that's a cup contender versus not. And that's where I just come back to.
You mean last place in the Eastern Conference getting blown out is a bad thing?
Like 5-1, 9-1, who cares? Like, what's the difference, right?
What are we debating? Yeah.
Well, that's one team
not
that's
to
capable,
disrespect here.
Like Colorado beating you 9-1? Damn, that's the Avs, baby.
Well, I think maybe one thing I was out of it yesterday too is that like the media wasn't there to pile on and ask the questions. Like
maybe.
those days after
We
Colorado.
turned off our TVs and went to bed.
Yeah, those days after Colorado.
It's true.
Spector and Rashog were right there. Gregor asking the questions and we were getting answers. Right now it's like, and this is not a shot at these guys, but it's like Tony's on the road and Jack and Louie, right? Like the media's not there it's a different presence, I guess.
There,
So I think it's Colorado. I mean, Buffalo's definitely second. Let's not. It's
just like
not another
it's
one.
like I said. Do you want a shit sandwich or one with mustard? Like they're both awful. Like last night,
turd sandwich.
I like to think of which game I zoned out for the most as the one that's most painful, and I still think it's Colorado. I think I zoned out for most of the third period.
I turned it off. I watched The Prisoner of Azkaban, which I don't think is the best Harry Potter movie.
Up for debate.
But people are debating that online. I turned it off. I have a second delicious debate.
Go ahead.
And it's a team debate. Do you think the Oilers have played 5 good games this season?
No.
I don't think so either.
Define good.
Like you look to them and
when I
like,
think of
they deserve to win that hockey game.
Define good, I think of 60 minutes. And there's always like a lull. You know, there's the up and down over the course of a game, but like 60 competitive
the
minutes.
schedule.
Yeah.
So
Vancouver game 2.
I liked Calgary game 1. I thought they played good that game.
I would say they played good that game and got a bit unlucky.
I think.
If we're already 2 games, with already 2 games, and I'm like, oh, maybe this one was fine.
1.5.
Well, it's because we know there's not a lot of great coming left.
Rangers was good.
No,
it
they
wasn't.
played bad.
Stuart Skinner stood on his head.
He played good.
He's a part of the team.
That's a team.
Okay,
No, he played good.
They shut him
that
out.
would get the thumbs up in Liam's goalie.
Yeah,
round.
that go on.
Goalies are part of the team. If we're going to roast them when they're bad, they get credit when the goalie's good.
Players bad, Skinner.
Okay, so 3 games into the season.
Yeah.
You've got 3.
Utah on the 28th was good.
Okay.
And that is it. So I was generous and I got to 4.
Yeah, it's really 2.
Yeah.
Didn't hate that Columbus loss on the 13th.
Really?
I didn't hate it.
Here. You're really reaching.
Okay, can you go through the games? Like go from, because you have said the Islanders, the Devils, which was both bad. Detroit was bad. They came home for the Montreal game.
Ottawa 3-2. They played good that game. Blew a 2-0 lead, but won. Montreal 6-5.
I like that you're like, good games also have major qualifiers on them.
Montreal was a fun game
Yeah, that was fun.
to an extent.
Power play saved us. Seattle 3-2 loss was bad. Vancouver
Vancouver was
4-3 loss
bad.
was bad. Utah we're saying was good. Rangers 4-3 OT loss was not good.
It was good for a bit.
Chicago 3-2 OT win on Saturday night. I
Don't remember. I watched the
legitimately
Blue
don't
Jays.
remember anything. I was watching the Blue Jays.
We can't count that one. None of us know.
Jays.
Connor
Yeah.
was also
Chicago, that game was probably a good game.
Passable.
Okay.
Passable.
They won on home ice.
Yep.
I wouldn't say good, but passable.
So you should say you're over under on this delicious debate at 5.5.
It might be 2.5.
Yeah,
we're
5.5 is
debating.
the easy under.
I can squint and find 5.
Yeah, but can you go over
5, which is not great.
No,
That's
it's
what,
terrible.
16 games into the season?
They have, how
21
many
games
wins?
into the
How
season.
21
many,
games in the season.
how many
Nice.
wins do we have?
9,
8,
right? 8,
9.
Do you know what? Like
9 wins,
9.
that Philly
21.
game.
4 regulation wins.
In case you're wondering, 4 regulation wins is the same amount as the Calgary Flames.
Wow.
Good. That's good.
No one has less than that.
Strongest team in the league, holding everyone up from the bottom. The Philly game was looking to be great. That's the problem. Like, they're doing so well for like, just say 30, 35 minutes. That maybe it's a pretty high number, to be honest. And then all of a sudden there's just an absolute mental collapse. Like, they could have, they've had multiple leads at the end of first periods and then just been a completely different team in the second. And I don't understand it. Besides that Philly game where they dominated the second period and just couldn't score a goal on Dan Vladar.
Yeah. Like, you're never going to play a full 60, to your point, Bagged Milk. That's kind of like a mythical thing in hockey. But the Oilers' problem is that they just full on implode for 20 minutes and it's horrible. Like, you need to bend, not break.
Yes.
Your bad stretches can't be so awful that they cost you the game.
Like when I say a full 60, it's like
You're trying hard the whole time.
you're going to be competitive and working hard for 60 minutes. The Oilers give us 22 minutes a night, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
So we can agree there's maybe 3 good games.
somewhere in the ballpark of 3 or 4.
Which
When
is,
we're talking about 3 good games out of 21, like there was a problem.
yeah. Should we break down the problem of a third delicious debate?
Sure, why not?
So towards the end of O&E today, people were talking in our chat. Mark expected it his quarterly grading of the Oilers. So he did top 6, bottom 6, defense, goaltending. And then he gave out 3 awards, but the third one was really funny. He said best defensive player, and it was not applicable, which I thought was a really unnecessary but
NA.
funny shot at the end. So what would you grade the Oilers' top 6 this season?
Oh, fuck.
I played this game already, so you guys can go.
Yeah.
It's difficult to do just because we
C
do
minus.
go,
C minus?
we do go right back to the like
But just as a whole,
David top.
that's fine. That's part of it.
I know. But then who's my second line?
Well, I think the collective
So-
group is
Let me work through my
Colson.
reasoning.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have some thinking.
Please do.
So if we're thinking top 6, like Connor McDavid, 30 points in 21 games, Leon Draisaitl, 24 points. They're doing what they usually do,
Yes.
right? So there's 2 of 6. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, before he got hurt, and we'll talk about him a little bit more. It sounds like he's going to be out until December.
Really?
Yeah. 16 points in 16 games. He had a really solid start to the season.
Yeah, he was playing fine.
Jack Roslovic on fire.
Yeah.
14 of
playing
his 14 of his 15 points have come in the last 12 games.
He's arguably been their best player.
Vasily Podkolzin, also playing in the top 6. He's doing what he does. Last night, he was one of the only guys that showed any emotion whatsoever when he tuned up Peyton Krebs.
How many points is he at?
He has got 8 points in the 21 games, 3 goals.
It looks bad, but if you actually watch Podkolzin, you know it's
he's
not
doing
as bad
what he
as it
does.
seems.
Also,
no,
like, if
no
he can
power
get-
play time.
If he can get you to 40 points, you're probably pretty happy.
Yeah,
You're
those
thrilled.
are all even strength, I would assume.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're doing a letter grade?
So
Yeah.
I just think like C minus, because like those players, they're solid, but then you've got others like Andrew Mangiapane's have been time in the top 6. No bueno.
Yes.
He is not having a good season. Trent Frederick also spent some time in the top 6, or even worse season somehow. Matt Savoy is starting to pick it up a little bit, but again, the production's probably not where we want it to. But again, with him, I still maintain it's when, not if.
But
So I think C minus is fair.
I would say too, Savoy within in the top 6 when he's played that has produced.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say a D just because like I agree with you, Bag Milk, that numbers wise, Leon and Connor, they're doing what you ask of them. But I really feel like this offense is just missing established zone time, even just as like a basic tenement. And when you look at them 5-on-5, I believe that most of those points, and I don't know this to be true, but I believe most of those points are on the power play because for Connor and Leon, because of the fact that their 5-on-5 has just been unacceptable.
I would change the word established zone time for meaningful zone time.
I guess that's fair.
How many
Yeah.
times do you just watch them cycle the puck around for like
Lots of
20
passes.
seconds and then you're like, I can't wait for the turnover.
So I wrote about this in my post-game article from last night at Oilersnation.com. If you look at the heat map from last night's game against the Sabres, it is so frustrating at 5-on-5. all of the Oilers shots, not all, but the vast majority are from the perimeter of the ice.
Yeah.
Compared to Buffalo's, high slot, circles, meaningful areas of the ice. That is, to Dan's point, you can spend all the time you want spinning around the outside of the ice. You're not scoring from there with any regularity.
No.
Unless you're Connor and Leon, but that's not good enough for the rest of this team. And we can't have them on the ice for 40 minutes a night. It's just not possible. And it's getting frustrating. Like, man, I just feel like as a fan on this podcast for 8 years and watching Connor and Leon get put together every single time that we have any kind of an issue, doesn't matter the coach that's here. It's just like, I don't know. It's got to become exhausting for those guys too, because now that's not even an answer. Now that's not even oh shit, look, they got the three of them coming over the line, the boards at the same time. That's not even a fear factor anymore.
I think as well now that might lose a little bit of its luster with Nugent. Like it worked well because he was like sustainable player. You knew what you were getting from Nuge.
Yep.
Where I think our top six is actually good enough to keep them separated at the moment.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. I'm going to quickly go grab the numbers at 5-on-5, but like part of what's a little bit confusing about putting Connor and Leon back together every time you're down, as much as I understand the logic of like in the moment of the game, you're knob block, you're like, holy shit, we need to start scoring. I'm just going back to what works. Roslovic, Podkolzin, and Draisaitl have outscored the other team 8-3 and held 57% of the shot share. Like that line is working. So why mess with it?
And wasn't the third line good statistically yesterday?
I don't know if anyone was good. I think they were maybe least horrible.
I actually don't think they were on the ice for a scoring chance against, if I'm not mistaken. I'm talking about Henrique, Mangiapane, and Frederick. I may have misread that because I can't read, but that's my own issue.
Who was it? Henrique,
Mangiapane, and Frederick.
Yeah, when they were on the ice, attempts were 10-3, shots were 4-0
for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to finish, and that's a big part. And like, I expect, by the way, you give a C-, and one of his things is like what you said, where it's like Mangiapane is like drop that grade, and guys like Frederick.
Yeah. Like I know plus minus isn't the most popular stat right now, but he is running away with the green jacket,
which players on the Edmonton Oilers should never be a part of. Never. He should never be in that conversation.
Some of this, though, I want to say for Bag Milk's trivia because we are doing the doom and gloom edition today.
Oh, exciting. Very exciting.
So let's get into the rest of the news, unless there's a fourth delicious debate anyone wants to table.
No, we didn't even go through all the grading, but that's fine.
Well, what did everybody else say? So I said C-. What did you say?
I said D.
Oh, sorry. I was going to go through. We don't have to debate it. We can just do it quickly. Bottom six.
F.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, F.
F minus.
I said D-, yeah.
Defense.
I think I said C-.
I want to give them, I want to say like a C+ because I feel like they've been trying to keep the offense fired up, and they are the reason that we've gotten shots on the net half of the games that we played.
I will say F because I think they have been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable how much of a liability each of them has been at least 2 or 3 times this season each. Yeah. Final one, goaltending.
Well, that's an easy one.
I'm not gonna pile on the goaltending as much as a lot of people want us to, probably, because the defense in front of them has been so bad.
Yeah,
that I'm not giving it like a D+. Like that's still a failing grade, but like
totally,
it is not solely on. I don't think all of the goaltending issues is solely on the goaltending when the team in front is playing as bad as they are and the turnovers are as significant as they are. I just at some point you need to defend. Yeah. They're not.
I would say probably a D-. I think Pickett is a clear F.
Oh yeah.
And then I think Skinner is probably like a C-. I just want to see what these goalies are actually like, specifically Skinner, when the team plays well in front of him. Like, is he good? Is this goalie coach helped him at all? Is he just the best part of a terrible situation at the moment? And even that seems like an overstatement for some of it, but I would give it a D-, Dan.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, good.
I just like, there's no defending this team right now. And so I think it would be hypocritical for me to say anything more than like a D for both of them. Pickard definitely brings it down further because he's not even being a good backup right now, which is what all you ask of that guy. But yeah, Skinner and him, I'd say D-.
We're going to keep working through the hard break. I'm going to tell you that Dog Patch is officially your home for hockey all season long. And we've got your favorite guy to pregame with. Of course, that's Aaron Bordado, live from the Dog Patch DJ booth. Come drop by and catch all the latest discussions from the hockey world, or stay and watch the game from Dog Patch. Reservations are available. Call 780-761-8700. Dan brought up the Buffalo announcers having some fun last night on the broadcast. I quote, Dan Dunleavy, empty net for Edmonton. Rob Ray responds with, yeah, has been for most of the night. What's the difference? That feels like a very Decade of Darkness joke that I used to make when I said 6 skaters. Let's try it. Why not?
I had that thought last night. Oilers looked pretty good for a little bit with their 6 skaters. I was like, I don't know. I feel like Rob Ray is being Rob Ray, and that's fine. Last game was probably not a night where you can poke fun at the Oilers goaltending. 9-1, could have done that. 5-1, at that point, 4-1, not on the Oilers goaltending.
This is why save percentage is dumb. And I will continue to bang this drum. Because Skinner's goal against is pretty fine across the league, and his save percentage sucks because his team blows him.
He's one of 32 goalies in the NHL to have an expected save percentage above expected. His save percentage is above the expected save percentage.
He is nothing special. I do not want it to be misunderstood, but he's definitely not as bad as Rob Ray made him seem last night.
I think where I still disagree with you on save percentage not being a great stat, like in a single game, I agree with you.
Yeah. Over
the course of a longer stretch, I think it's probably more reasonable to couple it with goals against.
I think it's a team stat. I don't think it's a goalie stat.
Well, as a team stat, currently at 5-on-5, the Oilers dead last in save percentage.
They're playing terribly.
Rats.
They're playing terribly. I just think like you could put Hellebuck in there and I still think it'd be terrible.
High danger save percentage, also dead last. 742.
A lot of high danger chances against too.
The comments, I think, were really funny because they were things that they've thought about their own team, but they weren't allowed to say because they would get eviscerated by their own fans if they were mocking their own team. So they just waited until they had the opportunity. We've all been there. We've been a fan of a terrible team that had no business winning games, and then we won games and we got cocky about it. It's just the way it is.
I mean, the Sabres haven't made the playoffs since the fucking 2000s rolled around. So
how many goalies of theirs have been basically empty nets?
So
they have 5 of them this year.
Yes.
Anyway, Oilers stink. It's just, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Goaltending, defense, offense, all of it bad.
You know what though?
Go ahead.
Haven't heard Evan Bouchard's name for a little bit.
He's got
that's been nice.
He's got 12 points in his last 10 games. He's +4. Like the thing with Bouchard that nobody seems to wrap their head around. If he's not getting points and he doesn't feel good about his offensive game, that bleeds into the defensive side of his game so much.
Yes.
And when he starts to feel good about where he's at offensively, everything rounds into form.
I saw people touted him to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, Justin Bourne was hyping him up.
Yeah. He should go. That is all. I'm probably off on the Skinner train going to the Olympics if people were still wondering.
You back on Montembeault?
Maybe Colton Ellis.
Hey.
If he's Canadian, I don't know anything about him.
He stopped a lot of shots last night, even though many of them were from the outside of the ice.
I believe the expected goals was like 1.3.
And there was a bunch of them where like he stopped them and he didn't know he stopped them.
Yeah.
There was a few where he was like, he slid across and he had it. Then he was doing the whole like shoulder check both ways. And it was like the whistle went. He's like, oh shit, it's in
and
my
that's
arm.
what drives me nuts. Cause like say in those situations, he dropped it.
Oh yeah. Where is everyone?
Nobody's around to do anything about it.
Totally.
Yeah.
And again, look at the shot map from last night. It's on my article at Oilersnation.com. It's very, very frustrating.
What was the shot map I pulled up the other day?
We were doing a goalie breakdown for...
I can't remember who. Oh, it was actually the Philadelphia game.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which way it was. Whether the Oilers, Philadelphia's, basically every shot Philadelphia had, the whole middle was just black of like, guys are here. And the Oilers, you could just see the ice perfectly. It was amazing. It was
same
amazing
as last night. It is the same as around the edges, blue line, all across the blue line, other edge, maybe 1 or 2 in the middle.
Yeah.
And I could think of the shot from the middle last night. It was Andrew Mangiapane like very early in the game and then nothing after that.
Yeah.
Jack Roslovic was, I mean, great shot, but further out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good goal.
As I mentioned before, Oilers currently tied with the Flames for 4 regulation wins. Don't look at the standings. Flames are not good.
Just don't expand the stand-ins. if you just keep it on win, loss, tie, the Oilers look way better than they are.
Yep. That is one way to look at it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. If you just narrow your focus to the stats that prove that they're actually okay, you'll be all right.
Just build your own narratives.
Yep.
Make shit up.
100%.
I don't make it up, but stats are facts.
Stats are facts.
Hey, if you want a little positivity, Oilers currently tied for third place in the Pacific.
Oh,
Tied for the top wildcard spot.
damn.
Now, games played, like that's, again, you ignore that part.
You
Ignore that column.
I deleted that from my
That's right.
thing.
What if they lose the game that we have in hand on them? Right?
See?
You just never know.
See? Then you're
we're
up.
climbing.
Connor McDavid, I was on NHL Edge. He has 36 bursts of 22 miles per hour or faster, most in the league.
Damn.
Twice as much as any other player in the NHL.
Whoa.
Eat
That's
quick.
that's why they're in a playoff spot.
Connor McDavid's still fast.
That is fast.
That's a positive.
Only team to allow 9 goals this season.
Only team.
We're number 1.
Only team in the league since the start of last year without a shootout win.
Come on.
There you go, because we don't go.
Well, no, we go. We just lose.
Yeah,
every
they go.
time.
I think Leon's the only one that could score in the
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Oh, well.
Got a couple of minor items to get through that are not so bright, and then we'll look for some positives. I saw a clip on social. We talked about this the other day. Tom Gazzola. He says that it is a head injury for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And then I saw a quote floating around on Reddit yesterday that on Oilers Now, they were speculating he may not be back until December.
Yeah, so the Bowman quote was kind of weird because he just like very oddly went from talking about Nuge to being like, we won't have our full forward group back until December.
Could be Kapanen.
And everyone took that as Nuge. And then Gregor actually had a clarification today on his Twitter account.
What's he got?
He said, which, I mean, we are splitting hairs here on when returning in December is. But Gregor said Nugent-Hopkins will not join the team on the road trip. He's expected to practice with the team when they return on Monday. Oilers host Dallas next Tuesday, then don't play again until Saturday, the 29th in Seattle. With only one practice and one game in 5 days, a return on the 29th seems most likely.
All right. So if you're looking at the games, last night was the 17th. They lost to Buffalo. You've got the Caps. You've got the Lightning. Then you've got the Panthers on Saturday to close out the trip. Back Tuesday, that is Dallas. And then 3 days off in Seattle on the Saturday for a matinee.
Cool.
So also not believing anybody from the organization's timelines on anything.
Yeah.
The Oilers lie?
They're liars.
Probably December.
Yeah, probably. Maybe next December.
But maybe not. But probably.
Maybe not.
Needless to say, having one of the few guys who's actually scoring with regularity out of the lineup for almost a month, not great.
He was having a great season. I was wondering how far he would go.
Yeah. I do. And this is more just, there were so many things people were putting in our YouTube chat today and that I've seen on Twitter that like kind of make me mad. And I didn't have time to rant about all of them, but a lot of people being like, you just wait till the Oilers are healthy. They'll turn it around. Name me a mildly competitive team in the NHL right now. Just pick one.
Oh, boy.
Colorado.
Sure. Colorado. They have been without their starting goalie, Mackenzie Blackwood, for half the year. Valeri Nichushkin's out. So is Logan O'Connor. 2 of their top 9 wingers and their best goalie.
Okay. Pittsburgh.
They are without Tristan Jarry, Philip Hollander, Ricard Raquel, Justin Brazeau. So again, 2 top 6 wingers and Nola Chari. So they're missing 4 regular forwards and one of their
I
goalies.
thought I had one. I was going to say the
Go.
Panthers, but don't.
No,
Don't do the Panthers.
What about the Bruins?
Oh, yeah.
The Bruins are missing their top 2 centermen, Lindholm, Middlestat,
Wow.
Victor Arvidsson, who is off to a great start, and their best defenseman, Charlie
Well,
McAvoy.
Arvidsson's it was like just this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, they're also banged up.
Well, what about the Anaheim Ducks?
The Anaheim Ducks are missing
We're going to find one.
only Mikael Granlund. But still, you could say the Oilers are only missing Nuge.
Well,
And
Kapanen.
Kapanen.
Yeah.
Hey, I would say Kapanen in this lineup right now, to be
The
honest.
Ducks are also missing Ryan Paling then.
What about the Dallas Stars?
The Dallas Stars are just about ready to welcome back Jamie Benn for his season debut. They're missing Thomas Harley, Matt Duchene, Nils Lunkus, Ilya Labushkin, and Tyler Seguin, I think, has played half the
Okay,
year.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
The Winnipeg Jets.
The Winnipeg Jets don't have any injuries.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, we got it.
They are missing Hayden Fleury and Cole Koepke, and they just got Dylan Sandberg and Adam Lowry back, but right now they're healthy.
Wow.
Listen,
So but you know what I'm saying,
hey.
right? Like every team is basically always going to be missing a decent player or two for the most part. Like
That's
to
a
sit there and be like, I just don't like that people are trying to absolve the Oilers or let the Oilers off the hook by being like, they're not healthy. What did you think? The same 18 skaters would play all 82 games and then we'd just ride the wave into the playoffs? Like, that's not how this stuff works. You need to find a way to gut it out through injuries, and other guys need to step up. And that's part of the problem is like Nuge goes down and Trent Frederick doesn't play better and Andrew Mangiapane plays worse. And, they're missing Zach Hyman. They try to put Frederick in that spot. He's so brutal. The experiment lasts a week.
Yeah. I mean, Buffalo was missing players yesterday and they found a way.
5 of the top 9, is that bad?
You could argue 5 of the top 6.
I don't like your game, Tyler. That was not a fun game.
I know. Nothing's fun right now, though.
All right. Well, we'll continue on with the bad news, and then we're going to do a little bit of positive before we get to the betting talk, okay?
Excited for the game.
Yeah. Well, there's a 2-2 on this road trip.
Hey, that's not bad.
Listen, not bad.
They won 2 games they should have lost.
All right, a little dose of salt now. This is courtesy of Jason Greger at Oilersnation.com. In November, In November, Connor McDavid and Jack Roslovic have 6 goals.
Nice.
Leon Draisaitl has 5. Vasily Podkolzin has 2. Matt Savoy has 1. Evan Bouchard and Jake Wallman each have 2. Add in Andrew Mangiapane's goal, and they only have 8 scorers through 9 games.
Goal scorer per game, almost.
If you take out Andrew Mangiapane's goal, because he was playing on the second line, in the last 9 games, the bottom 6 has 0 points.
And the other side of it too is I can't even really think of a moment where it's like, damn, that was close.
There hasn't been any.
There has not been.
Because they fire fluttering pucks from the outside of the ice. Nobody's in front of the net. And it's very, very easy country club hockey.
That's a good way to put it. Country club hockey.
I really thought that
it's my new thing right now, country club hockey.
I really thought that third line was going to be able to establish itself as something to start the year, that being Mangiapane, Frederick, and Henrique. I think Henrique has been relatively fine.
He's been fine.
In comparison
he
to
just
what my
hasn't
expectations
scored
are.
or produced in the last 9 games.
But he's not like, fuck.
He's buzzing a little though. With him, at least you see some signs of life.
Yeah, that's
Frederick,
what I'm
you
trying to
see,
say.
and I don't think Henrique's been hurting them. Like Frederick and Mangiapane, the amount of times plays die on their stick, it's just like jarring.
I was on the big program today.
As you do.
7:20 a.m. is my typical slot.
That is too early.
And I said today, I was like, I was thinking of Trent Frederick. There was that little stretch. I think it was like Vancouver, someone else in St. Louis, where it was like, okay, like he showed some physicality. We saw a little bit of what he got. And that St. Louis game in particular, I think was probably his best game of the season, despite him having a goal as well already this season.
The one goal came against the Rangers.
Yeah, but like he crushed Colin Parayko in that game. I think he made a really good play to Lazar, if I'm not mistaken, that being the wrong game. Showed some sign of life. But also we had like 20 plus family members in the stand. Do we just have to fly the Fredericks around the continent to get this guy going?
You can afford it.
Yes, you could.
We got 8 years to figure it out.
And I think he will figure it out. And I think he will be fine. And I'm trying to be optimistic about it because we have no choice. But I just think his game isn't even a complicated style.
Which is what makes it
dump the pucks and hit the guys.
Yeah.
And create it for yourself. Like I said this the other day, and not to be repetitive, but like, I don't think being a fan favorite in Edmonton is a difficult task. No. Play hard, hit hard.
Vasily Podkolzin. People like him.
And he didn't score for like 30 games last year.
Yeah.
And when he did, it was a fantastic moment against the Rangers. Freddie, if you can just play hard hockey and people will get over it. People love Matthias Janmark. They do. Because he plays relatively hard when you notice him on the games. I would just like Freddie to do almost anything.
Liam and I had no, I'm not doing it.
Do it.
No, Liam and I had a very funny moment on the show today. I was like, I haven't noticed Janmark in either of the games he's played. And Liam was like, yeah, it's because he's played 3 games, not 2. And we're like, oh, damn. Then we went about the show and the comments were like, guys, he's played 5 games this year. And Liam and I were like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Whoops.
I think there's like that in itself is a problem. How many names on the roster card you just don't hear on a nightly basis.
How many games has Curtis Lazar played this year?
Like in Curtis Lazar, I would say I notice him more than some of the other names you just mentioned. And that in itself is a problem.
Didn't think he's played 9 games though.
But the other side of Curtis Lazar is
fine, though, yeah.
He makes $775,000.
Yep.
And you hear his name on the broadcast a couple of times a game.
Buzzes around, starts a scrum.
He's done something. He has a little bit of offense to him, like not a Taunton by any means, but again, you've seen form of life. Noah Phil.
Like with Curtis Lazar, to your point, like he'll go in there. He's not the biggest guy. He'll throw a hit. He'll cause a scrum. Totally. He's got wheels. Like,
and that's a guy
he doesn't play many minutes, but you actually notice he is alive. And
he has to reinvent his entire play. I know he's been in the league for a long time, but like maybe someone like that can help Frederick and be like, stop trying to be something you're not. You're not going to survive. Like Frederick's a great candidate to be a healthy scratch, if I have to be completely honest. Same with Brett Kulak. Holy smokes, what happened to that guy?
That one is stunning to me. Brett Kulak is normally like so steady. He's quiet. But this year he is fighting it like crazy.
I think there's a world they trade him.
Yes, I think so too.
I think if they're trying to shake up the room.
I think if they're going to do that, I would go for another right-handed defenseman if possible. Thinking. And then you can move Darnell down a peg.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because you can't. Okay, so hypothetically, if they didn't lose Stetcher, then maybe. Trade deadline comes around. You need to free up some cap space. Brett Kulak is one of few players you can actually move who has some money.
Can I say something and you guys can't yell at me or call it stupid just because it's like an off the cuff?
I'm going to yell at you.
We're not trading Nuge.
No. It's about trading Kulak.
I'm going to yell at you.
I did see people from Montreal floating the trade Nuge for Montembeault. Oh. Nothing would break my heart more than that awful trade. Anyway, go ahead, Tyler.
There's a guy. Let's say the Leafs call you.
Ring, ring.
And you get Troy Stetcher back.
Did you just nod your head?
The Leafs call you and they're like, hey, we need a defenseman. We'll trade you Nick Robertson and we'll even give you back Troy Stetcher for Brett Kulak. Do you trade Nick Robertson for Brett Kulak?
No.
You don't do it. Scores a 5-on-5 a little bit.
So did Mangiapane and Frederick and all these other guys. Like it's the problem is the
I probably don't do it either. Would you trade Max Domi for Brett Kulak?
No.
Yeah, Domi kind of sucks.
Like these guys who are rough and tumble games come to Edmonton and lose it.
Yeah.
Well, and Domi has not been rough and tumble for quite some time.
Bobby McMahon. I might do Bobby McMahon.
Oh, the Wainwright boy.
Yeah,
I would do Bobby McMahon. I like Bobby McMahon.
And they got to throw in Troy Stetcher because we need a defenseman.
Just get him back.
I don't know.
I think Troy Stetcher's going to hit waivers again this season.
Oh, yeah. They could get him back later if they wanted to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you're going to trade Kulak, you probably need some defenseman coming back in the other way. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to like spitball ideas of like, you need to shake up the room potentially.
Yep.
It's like what they did with Puljujarvi a few years ago, where you trade him to Carolina because he makes $3 million. And what did they get that year? Was that Bukestad and...
No, it was like Pucks.
No. But that deadline, they went and got Bukestad.
It might have been Kulak.
Yeah, it might have been Kulak.
I think he was here before that.
Or Kulak and
It was, they traded, for people who don't know, it was literally future considerations and a prospect that was a contract.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That was
Pistolia?
the 23 deadline. And Kulak was acquired at the 22 deadline. So it was the next year. So it was the Bukestad year. Yes. But you're right. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking here is like, all right, if you take Kulak and you trade him for, again, Bobby McMahon, because the Leafs are trying to rejig the way they look, you save yourself $1.4 million that you can maybe use closer to the deadline. You shake up the room potentially, which might be needed. Like the Oilers are getting outscored like 18-8 at 5-on-5 with Kulak on the ice. Like it's horrendous. I'm not even saying this now. I think this is more a conversation for like, if it's not turned around by December 1, then maybe you're like, okay, we need to make a trade and like shift up the vibes here. But he's the only guy who makes north of $2 million who doesn't have any trade protection, right?
That's 12 days away from now, by the way.
Yeah, but it's like 4 games for them to build, right?
Is there not a point where you look at some of these guys and go, I know you got no trade, but like you're going to have a back injury unless you waive it.
Well, what was the Jacob Trouba thing?
Trouba, they said, we're going to put you on waivers unless you agree to go to Anaheim. And by the way, if you go on waivers, Columbus said they're claiming you. Right. So then he was like, oh shit, you got me to a point where I have to pick between Columbus and Anaheim. And he chose Anaheim in that scenario. The thing that hurts the Oilers is like, Adam Henrique is a no movement clause.
Yeah.
You can't waive Adam Henrique. Mangiapane, you could do that too, but they're not going to do that. Trent Frederick, no movement clause. You can't waive him.
I wonder if it gets to the point with Mangiapane like it did with Arvidsson last year.
Well, I wrote that exact same thing. I'm like, is he going to get close to this Jeff Skinner treatment?
He should.
Fuck, we can't be doing this.
But
They did it last year.
At some point, you just have to throw the salary cap out the window and look at the player itself and be like, you are not playing well enough.
Yeah.
You have to sit out. And
But that's why they should start healthy scratching guys and just be like,
definitely.
Trent Frederick, sending him as Brett Kulak, good veteran. Guess what? You're sitting. You're our worst defenseman.
Yeah.
They'll never sit Darnell, but
Well, he has a no movement clause. He can't move upstairs.
Yeah, that's true.
no healthy scratching club.
All right. We're going to do the betting segment and then Bag Milk Sky's following edition of the trivia.
I can't wait. I don't even want to check you on this one
I feel good about this one, but again, I've been wrong before. Now,
every week.
I want you guys to say, no. I maintain the Dallas one was correct. No. I want you to say one nice thing about the Oilers right now.
I like their white jerseys.
They are nice. Tyler, what do you got? Say one nice thing.
Stan Bowman, great work getting Jack Roslovic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dan, what do you got?
Connor and Leon are the best players.
That is a fact.
That
and
is
a
true.
positive statement. Reese, anything?
Yeah, Reese, what do you got?
Zach Hyman's back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That was gonna be my bonus or
Zach
my
Hyman,
positive is Zach Hyman first game back, 11 hits, more than most of the team combined all season.
Yeah.
Got an assist.
Yeah.
Almost
Emotional
scored
leader.
last night.
Emotional lead.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Has a brother
He does have a brother and a dad.
and a dad.
He's written books.
Yeah.
All employed by his hockey team.
Yeah.
Is this a Kawhi Leonard tree planting thing?
Maybe.
Are there Hymans on the payroll that we don't know about?
There are new trees that got planted in my neighborhood, so I don't know where those came from.
Someone's getting paid.
Somebody's getting paid. All right. We tried. Let's talk a little bit. Okay. The betting segment is a presentation by our friends at Bet365. Whatever your bet is never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get on the game. Use code NATION. Bet365 must be 19 years or older. Please play responsibly. We're going to play a little game here. I've got the futures open for the 2025 NHL season. We're going to play guess that line on a bunch of futures.
Okay.
We talk about the Stanley Cup odds all the time. Currently, the Oilers are tied for fourth place in Stanley Cup odds.
Feels high.
What are their odds to win the Stanley Cup? They are in fourth. The teams in front of them, well, I guess they're tied for third, sorry. Colorado, Carolina in front of them. They are tied with the Devils for third.
I think they're 900.
I was going to say 1,000.
Dan, what do you got? Guess
I'll
that.
guess 800.
Tyler nails it, plus 900. Seems a little generous.
Yep. It does.
All right. Western Conference. To win the conference, the Oilers are tied for third again. The teams in front of them, Colorado and
Vegas.
Vegas. Guess that line. Dan, I'm going to start with you in the middle.
Oh, I'll say plus 700.
I'll say 450.
600.
They're plus 475 in
Damn.
the Western Conference. Vegas is 450 somehow. I guess Vegas isn't doing that great right now either.
No.
Colorado plus 225. They're rolling. How about the Pacific Division? The Oilers haven't won a division since 1987.
Those are the days.
Currently, they are third for the division win. Guess that line, Tyler.
Plus 210.
Dan, what do you got?
For the Oilers to win?
Yep.
Plus 350.
They're third.
They were third behind Vegas and Los Angeles.
225.
They're plus 300.
Damn.
Vegas is plus 150. Kings are plus 250.
What are the Ducks?
The Ducks plus 550. So the betting public still does not believe in the Ducks.
That's actually a pretty interesting bet.
Might be some decent value unless you think they're going to trail off here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To make the playoffs, the Oilers still heavily favored to make the playoffs. They are a plus 375 to not make the playoffs. Liam, guess that line. Oilers in. Yes.
Minus 450.
Dan, what do you got?
Minus 250.
Tyler?
Minus 600.
Minus 550. Tyler, you're good at this game. You spend a lot of time in the Bet365 app.
I do.
And we'll just do one final one. Let me pick a different one. I don't really like that one. Division of the Stanley Cup winner. This just takes the Oilers right out of it. Where do you think the Pacific is out of all four divisions? You got the Atlantic, the Metro, the Central, and the Pacific. Where is the Pacific?
Third.
Second.
Guess that line.
Oh, plus 190.
There you go.
240.
Ooh, 235.
The Pacific Division is fourth.
Damn, really?
Plus 300 to win the Stanley
That
Cup.
makes no sense.
They got some good teams just not doing well, so there could be value there.
But aren't Vegas and Edmonton both top 4 in Stanley Cup odds?
They are.
So how could they be fourth to win the
Flames and
Stanley
the
Cup?
Sharks are dragging us down.
Yeah, it actually might be a decent bet, though. Because you think you're getting Vegas and Edmonton.
And what was it? Sorry?
Plus 300.
So
Central is plus 230.
Okay.
The Atlantic is plus 260. The Metro is plus 290.
The Atlantic. Who's coming out of the Atlantic? Aren't
Tampa
Tampa,
and
Toronto,
Florida.
and Florida all out of a playoff spot currently?
Yeah, but I mean,
I know,
Florida, you're betting
but
on
like,
figuring it out.
very interesting.
Whatever your bets, never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get on the game. Use code NATION at Bet365. Must be 19 years old or older. All right. Sky is falling. Bag milk trivia. Tyler, get the boards out. Got to tell you about our friends at Swiss Donaire. When things aren't going well,
Like right now.
the only thing that can cheer you up, in my opinion, is a Donaire. And if you're going to get a Donaire, make it a good one. The best one, even. Bag Milk Trivia is presented by Swiss Donaire. Of course, they're the home of the old school Donaire with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years, now 7 days a week. The pride of the North Side. Swiss Donaire is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or order online at swissdonaire.com.
Wow.
All right. So we got Tyler, we got Liam, we got Dan, we got no Rick today. I've got 4 questions for you. Some of them will be a one-parter. Some of them are 2.
How many we got?
We got 4.
Okay.
4 questions. Whiteboards are out. Gentlemen have their markers. They are set. 2-point question here. Question number 1. How many NHL teams have a worse 5-on-5 goal share than the Edmonton Oilers? That is part 1. Who are the teams is part 2. Liam's thinking. Tyler's writing down. Dan's writing over there. Boys are scratching answers away. Is it a trick question? Or is it not? Is there tomfoolery afoot? Liam is ready. Dan is guessing. Tyler thinking very, very diligently.
There's no way it's a trick. There's no way.
It could be.
Or is it a trick? Worst case scenario is a trick. Best case scenario is a trick.
All right, gentlemen.
You said bad. I was thinking good all of a sudden.
Nope. We are living in the Sky is Falling edition of
Time's
Bag Milk
up,
Trivia.
man.
Yeah, I'll put down another one.
Yeah, the Jeopardy music is over.
Yeah.
All right.
Too bad.
Here we go. Flip them over.
2, Calgary and Nashville.
Tyler says 2, Calgary, Nashville. Dan says 3, Buffalo, Leafs, and CBJ. Liam says 0, no teams below. The answer is 1.
Shit. Calgary.
The Nashville Predators are the only team worse than the Oilers. So Price is Right rules. Tyler gets 1 point.
Fun fact, Dan, the Leafs actually have the best 5-on-5 offense in the NHL this year.
Oh,
They just can't get a save.
I was shocked when I heard all that information this morning on our Tuesday meeting, and that's why I went with it. I was wrong.
Tyler in the lead after question number 1. I mentioned this earlier.
Okay. Oh, should have been listening.
How many points have the Oilers gotten out of their bottom 6 if you take Andrew Mangiapane's goal from early November out of the mix?
How
'cause he
many
was on
goals have they gotten or points?
points? How many points from the bottom 6 in November?
In November?
Yep.
Do, do,
No,
do,
this is just a 1 point
do,
question.
Do, 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 do,
right, I'm good.
do, do,
Everybody
do,
good?
do,
You're going to flip the answers over.
do, 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 do.
7.
Liam, correct. 0.
0.
Thought maybe we'd stumble into a few.
Just accidentally luck into one,
7. What did you say? There's only been 8 goal scorers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but points.
Points, I thought.
But
A couple of assists.
No,
All right.
Fortunately not.
Liam gets the point on that one.
Yes.
We have a 1-1 tie. Tyler and Liam. 2 questions left. All right. Sky's Falling edition of Bag Milk Trivia continues. Question number 3. Darnell Nurse has played 191 minutes this year without Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl on the ice. What is his goal differential?
Oh, differential.
So is this all strengths or just peak or just 5-on-5?
It's all strengths.
So it includes penalty kill.
Oh my good
Let me
God.
confirm that.
What's his goal differential?
Yep. We're looking for goal differential. 191 minutes without Connor and Leon on the ice.
How many with?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay. Well, this is disappointing. I think it's fair to say.
All right.
Everyone ready? Reveal.
-12.
-12 for Tyler, -13 for Dan, -16 for Liam. Tyler gets another point for Price is Right
Damn
rules.
it.
The answer is -11. 0 goals for, 11 goals
I
against.
knew it was. Oh, I thought it was Brett Kulak. Damn it.
2 points. Could have done $1.
Should have done $1.
$1 is my answer.
As I mentioned earlier, for the final question, Tyler's got a 2-1 lead over Liam right now. Dan waiting to get on the board.
I'm going to join this thing yet.
We're taking Zach Hyman out of the mix.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, it's a hits question.
How many? No, it's not a hits question. How many players on the Edmonton Oilers have a negative plus-minus and have played at least 3 games?
Oh,
At least 3 games. How many players on the Edmonton Oilers have a negative plus-minus? And that's why I'm taking Zach Hyman out. He's only played 2. Price is Right rules again.
have it played at least 2 games?
3 games.
3 games.
Yep.
And you're taking Zach Hyman out.
That's right.
And just plus minus? So
It's plus-minus.
Tyler and I were able to do this right away.
I think I
Liam
know.
wants clarification on the question.
I like my answer.
Oh, no, I know my answer's wrong. Because I know at least one player. Okay.
Doom and Gloom edition of Bag Milk's Trivia coming to an exciting conclusion. Question number 4.
I can't even think who this. I put down a number. I don't know who they are.
All right.
I know one. Don't know the other.
Okay.
We were asked how many have a minus or how many have a
How
plus?
many have a minus?
Oh, shoot. That was close.
How many of us have a minus?
Oh, jeez.
A negative.
And it's just based off players who sorry, guys.
Do
Played
the
at least
inverse
3
of what
I'm
you
just trying to think of how many players have played.
It's like 23 or 24.
God damn it. Okay, it's got to be this then.
Did I phrase these poorly today? I feel like there's confusion in my questions.
It's not.
I'm just trying to think of who's played and who's not played.
Nobody's played.
So
is
the only
answer.
players sent down is Stetcher and Howard.
Yeah. So,
So
8 plus
doesn't count.
it's 22
22 is the total amount of players?
of players that have played. I believe so. Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
Why not?
Because there's 20 active.
Yeah. 20 active
with all
skaters.
the goalies.
One of the extra defensemen, either Stetcher or Regula. And then, Regula or Emerson, then Stetcher puts you up to 22.
Yeah.
And then Howard and Tomasek are the scratches.
And Kapanen.
Cabinet 23.
Cheeks. Okay.
All right. You
Sounds
guys
good.
ready?
I got my answer. Damn
Okay.
it.
If you would like me to read the list of players after, I will be happy to do that.
I
Uh-oh.
was going to say 20.
We've got 18 for
I said
Tyler
22.
and Dan and 22 for Liam. The answer is
I have 22.
18 players. Tyler
Damn it.
and Dan both nail it.
Okay, so the positive ones have to be Roslovic.
The positives are there are
'Cause I think Janmark's even
There's
a negative
4.
already.
there's 4 players on a positive.
Roslovic, McDavid.
Emberson.
Actually, McDavid's a negative. Actually,
Roslovic.
Savoy.
Nuge.
No,
No,
Nuge
Nuge
is like
deep
minus
negative.
10.
Fuck.
the answer, the positives are Leon Draisaitl +8,
Oh,
Jack
it's
Roslovic
lots.
+5. Podkolzin +3, Ty Emberson +1.
I need Ty Emerson.
The negatives, and again, took Zach Hyman out. He's -1 after last night. You got Wallman -1, Janmark -2, Kapanen -2, Isaac Howard -2, Curtis Lazar -3, McDavid -3, Ekholm -4, Bouchard -5, Alec Regula -6, Savoy -6, Henrique -7, Philp -7, Tomaszek -7.
That's crazy.
Kulak -8, Nurse -8, Frederick -8, Nuge -11, and Andrew Mangiapane -15.
Damn. So I actually just said every single player on the Oilers was a negative.
More or less. You'd have been closer to right than wrong.
That's disappointing.
Yep. That's why you need a Swiss Donair tonight. Cheer yourself up after Bag Milk's Doom and Gloom trivia.
I believe you on those ones because they surely couldn't be any worse.
Tyler, how do we do on the goal predictions last week?
No one got one right. Rick did predict 5-1 in Buffalo, but he predicted a 5-1 win.
All right. Well, we got a couple of predictions to make, and we're going to wrap up the podcast here. Here's what we got. Because we got 2 games before our next episode. So tomorrow, we've got the Washington Capitals, and then on Thursday, it is the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we're looking for 2 score predictions. Tyler, you're up first.
I will say they win 3-2 in Washington and they lose 5-4 in overtime in Tampa.
Dan, what do you got?
I will say they win 4-3 in Washington and they lose 6-1 in Tampa.
Liam, what do you got?
I think they will lose 4-2 tomorrow, and I think they will lose 6-3 on Thursday.
4-2 and 6-3?
Sure.
Losses.
Put them down for L's.
Sorry, Dan, what were yours again?
I said 4-2 win and then a 6-1 loss.
I can't believe you guys are predicting losses. Well, Dan, you do this.
Yes, it's
Liam, something has happened to you.
I don't know if you've noticed. This team is ass.
Capital A.
And Calvin Pickett has to play one of those 2 games.
Yeah.
We also have predictions on that. Could this be his last start? Somebody predicted that.
Yeah, Liam and I
it
both
should be.
did.
And Matt Tompkins can come up and play.
I'm going to go 4-2 win over Washington. 3-2 win over Tampa.
Do you know what's been
I'm a homer.
Do you know what's-
Reese gets to pick because Rick is gone.
Go on, Maurice. What you got? The R squad.
5-2 in Washington
5-2.
For who?
for the Oilers.
That's crazy.
Hope never dies.
That's
And 4-3 in Tampa.
He's picking
Another
for Rick.
win?
Yeah.
He's picking for Rick, so that is very on
That's
brand.
true. One quick thing on Pickard, which has been really funny in like YouTube comments and stuff. The people who have been like, Connor Ingram is an 860 or whatever he has. Like, he can't be an upgrade. It's like, guys, Calvin Pickard is the worst goalie in the NHL right now.
Yep.
Almost any goalie will probably be a slight upgrade on him. Can't wait to find out.
Good times. What a fun factoid to end off the podcast with.
Fun times at Sky High.
Tyler, would you wrap up the Tuesday edition of Oilers Nation Radio with a message of hope, please?
What was my good line today? Not everyone's fingering each other.
Everyone finger each other.
Everyone's just fingering each other, pointing their fingers.
Fingering.
My other one was, what was my other one? I had a good one.
That's all I
It was
can remember.
Gandhi-esque, they said.
Yeah. Genghis Khan.
Gandhi of the North. they call
be
it.
the change you want to be in the world.
There you go. That's where we're going to wrap up the Tuesday episode. We'll talk to you on Friday.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.